前回森を抜けてようやく到着しましたルバカーバ。おそらくメチェがここを通るだろうということで先回りしてきているはず。まだメチェは通っていないはずですね。どうなんだろう、森でちょっと手こずったからな。もしかしたらもう過ぎ去ってしまったかもしれない。その辺ちょっと情報収集をする感じですかね。なんかごめん、なんかミスったね。私のせいか。
You gotta watch your step around here, stranger. Rubicava ain't the quaint little port town she used to be. Well, hell, looks like there's a new vessel in town. Pardon me whilst I go check her out.
いやマニーごめん、ちょっと震えてるね。骨でも寒いんだね。いやミスった。
Well, actually, it's mostly stock with a few mods here and there.
So, would those be glass packs I'm hearing, or turbos?
さてじゃあこのおじさんから情報収集する
？I've always wanted one of those jackets.
この上着ね、かっこいいよね。海の男って感じが。
There was this one high-pitched whine it was making, really grating noise, you know? And I searched and searched, but I couldn't find the source of the noise until we pulled in here.
Was it the blower?
No, it was Manny screaming in the back like a cat tied to a cruise missile.
That's a good one.
Hola.
Hey, Manny, Dockmaster Velasco here says he's got a place we can dry dock the bone wagon for a while.
Oh, yeah. We can't leave a beauty like this out in the fog, or her chrome will get pitted.
Pitted? Did you hear that, Manny?
You folks gonna stay in Rubicava for a spell?
しばらくこのルバカーバにいるつもりかと言われてましたね。でこの人の名前今ちょろっと出てきたんだけどちゃんと読めなかったな。まあいいや、とりあえず話を進めましょう。メルセデス・コロマーという女性を探しています。
We're here looking for a woman named Mercedes Colomar.
I'm not too good with names. Did she have any distinguishing marks or a tattoo?
Not that she showed me.
Well, like I said, I'm as good with names as you are with the fog.
霧の中を歩いたから私が落ちちゃったと思ってるんだね。なるほど。しばらくここにいることになるかもしれない。この町に仕事はあるかな？
I might be here a while. Is there any work in this town?
Well, there's lots of work down at the docks, but it's all union work. And I just don't see you in that union.
こんな霧の中をよく歩き回れるね。
How do you get around here with all the mist?
When you've strolled these docks as long as I have, Pilgrim, you know where you are by the smell of the sea, by the sound of the lonely foghorn, by the icy touch of the cold, salty air.
Wow. Manny, could I have an eye patch?
経験ってやつですね。聞いてよければアイパッチの下に何があるんだ？
Can I just ask, what is under the eye patch? Because I know it's not an eye.
Oh, well, when I was alive, I had an eye patch like this. This one's just for the phantom pain. And that one eye socket used to scream like a banshee when the trade winds blew, so I plugged her.
Hey, Manny, we were in the middle of a conversation here.
Hey, okay.
邪魔するなとグロティスに言われました。じゃあちょっと他の場所を探検してみようか。とはいえなんか歩き回るとまた落ちちゃいそうだな。この辺行ったら落ちたんだよね。こっちに行けないってことか。そうだね。つまりじゃあこっちだ。霧が晴れるまではこっち。じ じゃあちょこちょことどっか選択できないかな。できませんね。あ、他にも人がいた。あれ、なんか見たことある顔だな。セレソさん？
This guy looks familiar.
だよね、見たことあるよね。
Mr. Flores, I'm ready to take you now.
Manny Calavera. Is that you? Didn't you used to be taller?
杖を返してくれないか？なんで？別に返してもらわなくてもいいんだけど。メルセデス・コロマーという女性を探しているんだ。
I'm looking for a woman named Mercedes Colomar.
Well, no one's come through town by that name, and you can take it from me. I, too, am looking for someone, so I watch the comings and goings around here very carefully.
ああ、よかった。まだ来てないみたいですね。で、誰を探しているの？
Who are you looking for?
Well, if you must know, it's about my wife. I got word that she passed away not long after I, and that she too was crossing the land of the dead on foot. It is said that all lost souls come to Rubacava, so I came here to wait for her.
なるほど。彼女を愛しているんだな。
You must love her very much also.
Yes, this is true. Of course, she also has all of my money.
現金なことをさらっと言ったね、今。彼女の方が先に行ったかもしれないじゃないか。
How do you know your wife hasn't gone ahead of you?
Oh, Manny. If she had arrived here first, surely she would have waited for me.
探すのを手伝うよ。どんな人だ？
I'll help you find your wife. What did she look like?
Oh, here. I got this from the DOD and made copies to hand out. Isn't she something?
She must have been beautiful with skin.
Weren't we all?
お、もらいましたね。写真。ところでこの町に泊まれるところはあるかな？
So, know a good place to stay in town?
What's your price range?
Somewhere around the high end of nothing.
Then maybe, young man, it's time you started thinking about a job.
仕事か。紹介してもらえない？
Can you give me a job here?
Have any skills?
Sales?
Well, that does qualify you for a certain position, but we only have one mop.
それ紹介できないってことだね。どうしようかね。じゃあ杖を返してくれない？
I'm here to reclaim that walking stick.
I broke it over the head of some hideous monsters in
あ
the
あ、そうなん
forest.
だ。
I'm sorry, Manuel. I've got to get this place ready to open.
Right. I'll let you know if I see your wife.
She'll be the one asking for her beloved Celso.
さて、あれもう話すことなくなっちゃった。写真をボタン間違えた。写真これか。ああ、確かにもし皮膚があったら綺麗な感じはする。
It's Celso's wife. Actually, I don't think skin would help.
微妙だって言われてるね。あれそうかな。綺麗じゃない？あれ行けるとこってこの奥行けるかな？行けないのか。霧はまだ晴れてない。
You sure a woman named Mercedes Colomar never came through this town?
She might have. I don't know. I told you the first time, I'm no good with names.
Gladys, you gotta hide that car.
In a minute, Manny. I'm talking to Mr. Darkmaster here.
あ、このおじさんの名前はベラスコ。なかなかまた覚えにくいね。あ、こっち行ける。
That's the way back to the forest. The spiders, the city, my old job. Let's hope I never have to take that road again.
あ、戻れはしないのか。何ができるかな。アイテムを見せてみようか。あ、ちょいちょいボタン間違えちゃいますね。すいません。これかな？これをセレクトして、これ知ってる？
Ever seen this woman?
Oh, if this is the woman you're looking for, take my advice. Forget about her. She sailed out of here weeks ago in a cozy port-side cabin built for two.
Ara.
And she wasn't alone.
ほんとか。男連れでどっか行っちゃった。彼女がもう立ったというのは確かなのか？
How do you know she sailed out of here? I don't believe it.
It's a tough break, Junior, but you gotta face it. Here, look it up in my port log if you want it in writing. 6 weeks ago on a Tuesday. Ticket for 2, paid in full. I cracked the champagne on the bow myself.
Hey, Manny, we were in the middle of a conversation here.
Hey.
ごめんごめん。
Look, I know how you feel, son. Once I lost a very special lady myself. I waved to her from the docks as she sailed out of port, and I never saw her again.
What was her name?
The SS La Mancha was her name, but don't make me talk about her, because I just can't do it.
いや、つらい。これを報告するわけだ。セルソー。見つけちゃった。これだね。
Velasco's logbook says Celso's wife took a bunk with a hunk.
セルソの妻が駆け落ちしたことが書いてある。
Celso, your wife sailed out of here 2 months ago with another man. It's all in there.
Oh, Manny, is there a greater constant in nature than the treachery of women?
Forget about her, Celso.
Have you forgotten yours? I'm going after her. You take over my job here. This mop at least will never let you down. That compass in the handle will sure come in handy too.
あれ、意外とセルソさん熱いですね。あら、引き継いだのね。このゲーム音楽もいいですよね。こうゆったりした感じで。1 year later、マジですか。1年後。
Hey, boss. You gonna come downstairs? I got a customer asking for you.
ボス。
You know I don't like to mingle with the customers.
Well, you may want to mingle with this one. She sounds like your type.
Well, looks like a quiet night in old Rubacaba.
いやー、1年で成り上がりましたね。ルバカーバのボス。へえ。上から見るとこんな感じなんだ。そうですか。初めて来た時は海に落ちたのに。あれが船ですね。なんだっけ、ラ・マンチャ号。じゃあ行こうか。ボス好みの女性。メチェだといいんだけどね。てかメチェは1年以上来てないってことですね。あ、私の自室。いやー、やればできるじゃんマニーさん。ちょっと操作がむずい。操作がこれ
Lady Luck.
え
Leader, Noir Perrimanque, number 2. 2 is the winner. Your chips, monsieur.
Thank you very much.
Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and gentlemen, betting is closed.
あれこれ
No
何語だ
bets,
ろう。
please.
途中英語じゃない言葉が挟まってるけど。なんだこれ。あ、これイカ様じゃない。
Gagnant, le 36. Rouge, Perrepas, 36. Red. Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and gentlemen, betting is closed.
ちょっとわかんない
No
な。
more bets,
置いとこ
please.
う。なんか怪しいことしてるぞ、マニー。どこ行こう。いきなりもうちょっと道がわからないから、あ、こっちさっきの場所か。ん？こっち、あれ、グロティス。おっと、
Hello, Manny.
Hola.
また体に似合わないことしてるね。ピアノ弾けるんだ。
I guess Gladys is good at anything that uses keys.
そうだね。今日は静かだな、相棒。
Quiet night, huh, carnal?
Day of the Dead ain't good for business, Chief. But last night, remember last night, Manny? Oh, wait!
彼女は今日来るかな。
You think she'll come in tonight?
You know what, Manny? I think she will. I got a feeling tonight's the night.
今のはなんだ？
What's that you're playing?
Oh, this is just a little, love song for a special lady.
そんな人いるんだ。ちょっと聞かせてくれよ。
Sing a little bit of that song, why don't you?
Well, I only have this part. Bone wagon.
I like it.
そっか、愛しの人ってあの車のことね。もし立つとなったら、ここも名残惜しくなるんだろうな。
You know, when we leave, I'm actually gonna miss this place.
Aw, Manny, why can't we just stay here? We got our fancy club. We got 3 squares a day. Max lets me take the bone wagon out on his kitty track once a week. Plus, we look good in these clothes.
Gladys, I can't live in this world forever. It's not where I belong. I've gotta find Meche and help her. Because if it weren't for me, she'd have been on that train a year ago.
Okay, Manny.
Well, I'll let you get back to practicing.
I don't need to practice, man. I'm good.
さて。おお、バーカウンター。バーカウンターには入れないんだね。あ、入れた。
Ah, Marillo de Oro. A very fine liqueur filled with solid gold flakes. Nothing but the best for my customers. My rich customers. Yes, I better take this with me.
Oh.
For safekeeping.
ゲット。しまっとこう。じゃあこっちの裏口厨房。ああ、カジノだ。
Ah, my bread and butter. Thrill-seeking rich folk with a poor grasp of statistics and probability. Not while they're losing. An honest roulette croupier is hard to find, and guys like this, even harder. Everything okay down here?
I'm going to need some more chips if Monsieur Lucky does not call it a night soon.
ほー。
Chowchilla Charlie in his regular booth.
話しかけ、
Mind
あ、
if
ら
I
れ
sit
る。
down, Charlie?
Of course not, Manny. I mean, it is your club, right?
ここで何をしてるんだ？
Right. So what are you doing in it? Didn't I tell you not to come back until you can pay your bar tab?
Oh, or they kicked me out of that cat track for printing fake betting stubs. So now I have to come here, Manny, which I love.
掛け札の偽造はどうやるんだ？
How did you print fake betting stubs?
With this. Isn't she beautiful? The last time I was incarcerated, I shared a cell with the most dishonest con man I ever met. He was strictly small time, and I managed to steal this from him quite easily.
Thanks. You never know when this may come in handy.
Hey, give that back to me, Manny.
Maybe once you settle your bar tab, hey, Charlie?
Oh, Manny.
他に何を偽造できる？
What else can you counterfeit?
Nothing. Anything.
パスポー
So
ト。
can you make passports?
Manny, you still think like a living man in so many ways. No soul needs a passport.
ああ、そう
We
なん
are
だ。
all citizens of the same nation, and our king rides a pale horse.
So no passports.
No, that little hologram is so tricky, you know?
運転免許は？
How about driver's licenses?
Sure. Just, give me a recent picture, $50 in, about 2 weeks, okay?
When I think of something I need, I'll come back.
I'm not a wishing well, Manny.
いいスーツだな。どこで盗んだ？
That's a nice suit. Where'd you steal it?
Manny, if you learn to play the odds like Chowchilla Charlie, then maybe you too can have a suit this fine someday.
うん、でもうちのお店にツケがあるんだよね。じゃあルーレットでもしたらどう？
Why aren't you over at the roulette tables?
The roulette is for lonely widows and Frenchmen. Why don't you get some slot machines, Manny? Everybody, old women, little children, they all love slot machines. And I have a system, an infallible system for beating them.
考えておく
I'll
よ。
think about it.
I can tell when you're just humoring me, you know?
バレてるね。その必勝法とやらを教えてくれ。
Tell me your system, Charlie.
I can't tell you my secrets. Just this. You have to become one with the bandit, Manny. You have to get inside the machine and make it want to pay.
On second thought, stay away from my roulette table.
まだか。まだスロットの話をするのか。スロットはあまり嬉しくない客を寄せ付け嬉しくない客を寄せ付けそうでな。
I think slot machines attract an undesirable element.
Oh, well, we're all undesirable, Manny.
Yeah, but your credit's no good to boot.
俺の友達はみんな未亡人とフランス人だよ。
All my friends are lonely widows and Frenchmen.
Except me, Manny. I'm here to keep you sane.
Well, I've got a club to run, so...
Oh, yes. Please, Manny. Get on with your glamorous life.
豪勢な人生なんだ今。
You know, some people say you should always walk away from the table when you're on a winning streak.
Oh, yes, but I'm feeling extra lucky tonight.
You know, some...
Oh, yes, but I'm feeling extra lucky tonight.
なんかこの辺の人とも喋りたいな。あら。
Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets.
Ah, my bread
Mesdames et
and butter.
messieurs, rien ne va plus.
Thrill-seeking rich folk with a poor grasp of statistics and probability.
Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and
こ
gentlemen,
の辺
betting
は
is
選択できないん
closed.
だ。
No more bets, please.
じゃあ戻りますか。
Le jeu Noir Perimanque. Number 2. 2 is the winner.
で、そのゲストの女性、ゲストじゃない、お客さんってどこに来てんだろ
Looks like Lupe's been in the sugar again.
う。ルペ。従業員のルペ。
Evening, Lupe.
あら。
Hi, Manny.
おー
I have to tell you about my new organizational system for the coats.
今夜こそ彼女来るかな。
Think she'll come in tonight?
Manny, you ask me that every night. What am I supposed to say?
きっと今夜だわと言ってくれ。
You're supposed to say, yes, I think tonight's the night.
Yes, I think tonight's the night that you finally go nuts from waiting for the grand entrance of Ms. Mercedes Colomar.
よし、やり直しだ。今夜こそ彼女来るかな？
Let's try that again, shall we? Think she'll come in tonight?
Yes, I think tonight's definitely the night.
Thank you. It's my fault she's out in the woods alone, you know.
If you say so, Manny.
今夜の客の入りは？
How's the flow tonight?
We're dead tonight, Manny. Everybody's back home for the Day of the Dead, I guess. Except for the casino. The casino's hopping. Why is it that all the people who don't go home are the same people who just love to gamble?
Well, I guess when you've got nothing to go home to, you've got nothing to lose.
Hey, we should put that over the door.
このルペさんの話し方面白いですね。早口で。なんか甲高い声でね。コートの国の様子はどうだ？
Everything okay back in the land of fur and fedoras?
Everything's in order. It's beautiful. I can't wait for people to come in and try the new system. It's so cool. Want to hear about it?
OK、詳しく聞かせてもらおうじゃないか。ていうか、その前にコートの国ってなんだろうね。
Okay, tell me all the details about your new coat check system.
Yay! Okay, I found all these plastic tiles in the back, left over from the automat, and guess what? They all have numbers on them. So what I'm doing is, I give one to everyone who checks a code in and...
ああ。
Manny, you're not even listening to me. I go to all this work organizing your coats, and you don't even care.
Lupe.
Forget it. Don't pretend to care.
No, I want to hear.
Oh, I'll tell someone else about it. Someone who cares.
頼むよ、新しいコートの管理の話を聞かせてくれ。
Please, tell me all about your new coat check system, really.
Don't patronize me, Cal.
Okay, back to work.
Okay.
あら。へそ曲げちゃった。外に出れる。ああ、そうか。今ここあれだ。セルソがモップを渡してくれた場所がこんなになっちゃったんだ。この辺でモップを譲り受けましたよね。違うな、こっちの方だか。ああ、そうか。この辺がもう改装されちゃったんだね。へえ、マニー頑張ったね。カラベラカフェっていうお店の名前だ。素晴らしい。
Meche?
Manny, help me. I've been lost for so long. Why didn't you look for me?
I did. You ran off. Why?
Because you said I was no good. I've been all alone in the world for a whole year. And it's all because of you!
誰？なんだ？あ、ドミノ。まずい。いやー、急げ。あー、ナイス。あいた。嘘だ。どういうこ
This
と？
gonna be an annual thing with you, Manny? Every Day of the Dead, you toss your bones into the drink and I fish them out?
I don't plan to be around that long, Velasco. As soon as I find out where that ocean liner's going, I'm after it.
Ho ho! That ship's going to Puerto Zapato. That's the other side of the world. Ain't no ships going out that way but the old limbo here,
But nothing. If the limbo's my only hope, then I'm already on board.
Well, good luck, son. That's all I got to say.
どういうことだろう？
Here, let me help you with that.
There's some things a man's got to do for himself.
リンボー号に乗
That
れ。
Dock Master Velasco is one salty old bag of rope.
You should see his wife.
よし、準備 OK だ。なんだ？その瓶は何を作ってるん
On
だ？
that bottle, a tugboat. This happens to be a perfect scale replica of the SS Lumbago. I'm just having a little trouble getting the walking beam to fit in the neck here.
That's funny, because a lumbago is usually more of a problem in the lower back than the neck.
Yeah,
Nothing.
あれもうこれいけるのかな？どうなんだ
Better
ろ
go
う。
finish packing.
Aye, you do that, son.
ちょうどいい時間なのでね、今回はこの辺で終わりにしようかと思います。少し会話がメインのパートになってしまいましたが、次回はきっと何かアドベンチャーゲーム的なね要素があるかと思いますので、よろしければご覧ください。ご視聴ありがとうございました。